Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's episode we're going to be looking at our design challenges. This time we're looking at how to sketch a wolf. For you guys at home, what you're going to need is a HB pencil, a clean sheet of A4 paper. Let's get started. Okay, so first of all we need to have some kind of reference media. Now I've already got mine here. I've got my little picture of a wolf there, and before we start any type of sketch, it's always important to have a bit of a warm-up. So I'm going to have a warm-up straight away on top of this, and I'm just going to sketch out roughly my sort of goal here. Now I think actually this is pretty much made up of some very simple shapes. Yeah, that's what I thought. So often when we're sketching something, you'll often see people do something like this, to plot on where the eyes will go, where the nose is going to go, whatever it's going to be, and then they'll do the rest after that. And essentially that is where we're going to go with our sketch. So let's get straight into it. HB pencil ready, I'm warmed up, and we're going to start off by sketching out this ball section here, this part here. And I noticed that that's a little lower than center point, so I'm going to bring that round. Now essentially what I'm doing there is just putting a disc in, and that disc just tells me that I'm going to have my eyes on the same plane, so it keeps them all in line. Next thing I'm going to put in this line here, which again is another disc, like that, and that's going to show where this part of the head is leading, and you can see that just there if I sketch that in, that disc sits there. And now this part here, this nose, is essentially a rectangle with another rectangle at the bottom breaking off into, I suppose, like a trapezium. So if I just plot that back on here, we have the rectangle with another rectangle down below, and then we go back into that trapezium. Now proportionally I've moved the face slightly, and I can see that because of what I'm doing here, and I can see that I've got a bigger distance there, but we're sketching, remember, we're just having a go at trying to recreate that likeness. Now we can alter that later on, and it's a bit more up here, but still. So look how I'm using my pencil. I'm not doing one line work like this, I'm sketching, so I'm going over the same thing over and over again. That's important. We need to make sure that we're nice and loose here for this kind of sketch. Now the eyes, they're going to be important, they're going to be a very crucial part of this. So let's make sure that I'm sketching, I'm making sure to try and get that shape exactly how I want it to be. And I'll go over it and over it again until it's where it needs to be for what I need. I can put the other eye in. Okay, so let's flesh out part of this now. So we're going to go into the nose section. So for this, let's zoom in a little bit and have a look what we've got here. Let's get rid of that so I can see my little nose better. So for this nose, for a dog's nose, we've kind of go up and round and out like that, and that creates this nostril part here. And that kind of goes around, and the same thing's over here, but it's slightly shorter because it's farther away from my position. So instead of being here, it's round the side, so I've got to remember that it's not face on, it's not equally. As I turn, I've got foreshadowing there. So, and that's going to come down the middle like that, and then I have that part of that nose. Now I can pull that back a little like that, and if I should shade that in, that's not a bad little nose there. Now we're going to apply that to our sketch. So back in we go, and we've got that loop round like this. Now sometimes you'll feel like, oh, I need to rub something out, and Unless it's essential, I'd always advise not to. Keep it in there. It shows part of the flavour for this sketch. It's not a final drawing either, so we don't need it to be perfect. But the idea is that if we practice our sketching, our form becomes a lot neater and better proportioned. Well, our proportions then become more accurate, and overall we end up getting a much better sketch. And this only comes through practice. Now, got the snout in there, and I'm fairly pleased with it. Now we are on the clock here, so we've only got about 10 more minutes. Now the bare bones of this have been sketched out. Now let's bring this in. Let's put that bottom lip in there, because that bottom lip's important to show off the wolf's bottom part of his jaw. And then this bit will just drop slightly below that. Loop back round again like that, and this is where that jaw will start to glide underneath that little side parts of the snout, and then I could just put some jagged parts in there like that to represent the fur, a few whiskers. Let's get a bit of shade on that. And here I've got this tufting of the fur, and all I do with the tufting is just drawing that basically a bit quick. So as I'm sketching, keeping it quite natural. The important part here is the ears. Proportionally they are quite large actually. I've got some nice curvature there to the ears. Now, get the ears wrong and you'll end up with a tiger or a bear. So the shape, the form of these ears is quite important here. Now don't be afraid, if you've got material you can print off at home, then don't be afraid to sketch over it first to get an idea as to how that shape is formed. Now there it is, it's coming out here, the second ear. It'll come round to about there, then I've got this bit that will drop in, and then I've got that thickness to add to it. A little tuft there on the top. It should bring fur should bring around it to about here like that, so we've got some fur coming in there and there. We've got this section here, which is again another tuft of fur coming down. There we go. Now, hardest part at this point of the sketch, we've kind of got pretty much everything we need from the form. Now we need to start adding in a bit of texture, and for us as sketchers we've got to try and get that fur in there. Now there are lots of techniques to get fur in, but I'm not going to tell you all about those. I'm just going to get you guys to practice, because that is the important thing. Let's do today instead of putting off till tomorrow. There's a little bit in there as well. Let's pull that in. Okay, and then of course we can start to put in. Remember, don't dot. None of this. Dot dot dot. None of that. It's precision. It's drawn on. don't dot. Don't leave your artwork up to chance. So, keeping those pencil marks nice and loose still, we can start to add a little bit of shading here. So I can just come in, and with the direction of which I'm shading, I can suggest some patterns of colour or tone. We're keeping ours black and white, so I'm going to work more with the tone. And I've used that technique I've used and taught you before, where I've just turned the pencil on its side and I'm shading. Instead of like this, I'm shading on its side like that, so I get a broader shading stroke. And I'm just blocking in bits of shadow where I think the light won't be able to get to it. Now we've got about 4 minutes left on my sketch. Now you guys at home, if you want to spend a bit more time on it, then by all means do so. But for us here, we're going to aim for a 15-minute sketch. Now 15 minutes a day is nothing. That is hardly any time at all. So that is the goal here. We need to be sketching for about 15 minutes a day. And if you follow these tutorials, then you'll get better. Eventually you'll come to a point where you can recognize that actually you can all draw, just at varying degrees of skill, and that is what we're trying to aim to get better. Now I am literally just throwing in some shadow and shade to get some tone. To our sketch. Now remember, changing the direction in which you're shading will change how the fur will look, so be cautious when you're shading. Some of you might want to tilt the pencil crayon in a different direction. We can add some little bits of detail in here as well, like that. Now you can see that I have still left a lot of my marking outs in there, some of the sections that I started with. Now if you wanted to rub those out at that stage, that's okay. I quite like to keep them in, but it is entirely up to you. So let's have a quick look there. I've got about 2 minutes left, so we'll have a quick look. And have a little work at this section down here. So we've got some shadow under here, and looking back at the reference material is always important, so that we can get a slice of, well, are we actually shading what should be shaded in here, or are we just shading in nonsense? So push on at different weights of line to get different textures. Quite happy with where it is at the moment. I'm just going to come in and add a little bit more detail to the eyes. They are the focal point of this, and so important to that iconic pose that a wolf would have. Is all through the eyes, so that's where we want to have quite a bit of our focus too. Now don't be afraid of making mistakes. As always, we are sketching. This is a learning process. I've got about 2 minutes left on the clock, and then I'm going to have to call it in there. But as a quick study, quite pleased with what I've got there. Okay. Let's just add a few little bits there to finish him off. Okay, so I'm going to use the rubber now just to erase out some of these sections we had around the outside that I don't need anymore. So I'll get rid of those. Get rid of my little arrow. This little guy. Just so you guys get a bit more of a final picture. There we go. So there is our wolf sketched out. Now if you wanted to, you can, like I said, rub out these sections here so that you are left with just the bits that we were worried about, just the actual sketch itself. If you press on lightly, you should be able to erase parts of these out the way. But again, it's not necessary, you can keep them in. Some of you might even want to use the rubber to add highlights and sections. So I'm trying to think of a highlight section I can put in here. I'll just go for the eye. So we can put a little bit in there, that's a bit too big. We can use the rubber to rub out parts. Like so. And that's it, ladies and gents. I'm just going to drop on a little bit more depth to this snout here and just add a little bit more shadowing from there. And let's just tone in this guy a little bit there. And I'm stealing minutes now, I'm stealing seconds off my time. But there we go, ladies and gents. I'm pretty happy with what I've got there. As always, don't forget to sign your work. And we'll end it there, ladies and gentlemen. So let's head back. There you have it. There is our 16-minute wolf sketch, using those principles that we've talked about in a previous video. If you're interested in learning more about sketching, check out my How to Draw an Owl Challenge 15-minute sketch video. There you'll find the fundamentals of sketching, and I show you a few little tips on how to improve that sketching ability. Remember, practice every day, 15 minutes a day, and you will improve. From us here at Mr. Designer Technology, stay safe. If you don't want to miss another video, don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.